What is the best AI model? This is the question I get asked every single day. At least I'm not even exaggerating. At least two or three people keep asking me every single day because all of these models, are created by these good companies called OpenAI, Google, Groq, Anthropic, etc., 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 etc. That's a huge list. Be ahead of the game by utilizing this best of these best models. So in this video, we're gonna talk about which model is the best, and everything is being backed up by stats that I'm gonna show you in a while. So yeah, without any ado, let's get started. This is my honest feedback and my opinion. So all of the tasks are different. So we got to categorize this task into few buckets like content generation and gathering sources from the internet and creating summaries or having ritual augmented generation. Let's say you dump documents and ask questions, Q&A. So this is some of the type of tasks. So in this particular video, I'm going to talk about our most used uh, task, that is content generation. Content generation in simplest words, let's say we have a question to what is AI. This is something, a question like I'll just go to ChatGPT and say what is AI, and the content it is generating comes under this task. I guess this is the most used task for a lot of people, uh, people who are educators and who people who are just housewives, etc., etc., etc. They just try to learn new things by asking questions. So in this video, I'm going to talk. I created an software application which assess the quality of each model that is out there, and yeah, by end of this video, we'll be getting to know about that answer, which is the best. Okay, this is the application which I was talking about. It's an LLM output evaluator. So the purpose of this application is there is an universal prompt that I came up with. So I want to make sure that all of the audience that are watching the video would be able to understand this and relate to this. So this is a very simple example. Explain climate change to a 10-year world in a clear and engaging way. This is more underrated prompt, I would say, but I use this prompt a lot. Except climate, there would be neural networks and NLP, tokenization, etc., etc. So I love this, the way the large language models explain to a 10-year old. So in that way, it gives me an high level understanding of what happens. So based on that, I would learn. So for a 10-year-old, for 12-year-old, for 15-year-old, now give me the terms. Then I would be asking, hey, what is so and so? So what is so and so? So in that way, that is my learning process. So to I'm just giving you as a universal prompt for all of these models. So and the metrics that I'm more focused on is, so these metrics are created based on this prompt. So what is the readability for a 10-year-old? To understand that, he should be able to read it, right? So let's say the output which is generated is one large paragraph. So a 10-year-old of course skips it. So one metric would be readability and how simple it is, because again, to a 10-year-old it should be simple. And engagement, and yeah, it should be engaging. Things like, hey, does it talk to you, make you imagine, ask you questions. So these kind of things would be assessed in the engagement part. And structure, again, going back to readability, structure and readability are a bit correlated, in the way of paragraphs, chained wall of text, bullets, lists, etc., etc. And the other one is keyword coverage. So in the backend, I integrated few keywords to this. Like I want to make sure that it is covering those keywords. Like for instance, let's say climate is a keyword. I want to make sure that climate should be integrated into the explanation. So are these outputs talking anything about climate, or they're just giving something random? uh, and the other one is latency score. Again, the time also matters, right? So how much time it is taking to generate this output. and the human quality part. So for this purpose, I don't want to bias based on my opinion. I'm a big fan of GPT actually. That's a disclaimer. This video is not sponsored, but I'm just rooting for GPT to win. So yeah, I'm not giving any human quality as an input. So I'm leaving that to you. So you can always provide the human quality. And also the weightage is 5%. So yeah, it's make sure not to bias. So for all of these models, there is also rating that you can give from 1 to 5. How are you liking the output? And all of this, I just gave simple prompt, the same prompt to all of them, to make sure that nothing is biased, and these are the models. So now it's a time to know, evaluate. Ta-da! That's how this came up. Okay, now let's go to the evaluation metrics. Gemini, GPT-5, Claude, Groq Fast, and all of these metrics. And yes, so these are the results which are generated, and all of them are ranked on all of the metrics that we talked about. So as you can see, the overall is the highest for Gemini. So yeah, ta-da, for Gemini did a really good job on creating content. So what are the uh, good parts of Gemini? The structure is good. It's 5 out of 5. So that is the reason Gemini won like anything. Whereas GPT-5 structure is not good apparently, and latency score, and it is simple. Yes. So based on that, Gemini won, guys. So in this way, uh, uh, we can all should always make sure that we are doing what kind of task we should ask. My task is writing code. For writing code, apparently Claude is the best in the market, but again it needs to be tested. Right now I'm in testing all this, and again I would be coming up with similar videos in testing all of these. uh, but the takeaway is, know what you're doing, and for the task what is the best model. So you can, I guess this video is helpful, and I'm leaving this in the description, the GitHub repository for this project, so that you can also try. uh, yeah, I think that's it. If you guys like my videos, please press like, and also comment on any learnings that you might have learned, and share with your friends. And if you have any content ideas, like let's say you are interested in architecture of GPT, just type it out, and I'll try to make a video in the very simplest way that I always do. So see you in the till next video. Bye.